back to some more Forza Motorsport 4. Today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 91. In today's episode we are taking a look at the BMW M3 E92 Spec series. Also, hello and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 4. It's been a while. Yes. Let us find the car of the hour, the M3. Not hearing any issues. I've for some reason my brain constructed that as hearing loads of issues for a second for some reason. Anyways, BMW M3 E92 Spec Series. The Spec Series focused on the most powerful version of the M3 BMW has ever made, the E92. Not true anymore, but still. Hockenheim. Because if it's a German Spec Series, it's at Hockenheim.
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes it's at the Nürburgring.
No, in this game it's all at the Hockenheim. Also, apologies in the chat and at home if you can hear this fan. Unfortunately, I need this fan or else I will just melt and die.
He will legitimately die, not by the heat, but by constantly poking in the fan.
Oh god, don't. I haven't got any booze today, so I can't do that. It's really tragic. I really need to get some.
I'm probably getting some cider tomorrow.
Yeah.
Put it in the fridge because it will be a nice hot day, and a nice cool cider on a hot day is good days.
I hate nice hot days.
Hey, at least it ain't friggin' winter.
No,
where everything is either
sorry.
snow, freezing, or rain.
No, I'm sorry. As soon as like temperature hits double degrees, I like nope the fuck out of there.
I tried playing Real Racing 3 on the phone. I'm still unsure about it. I tried playing Real Racing 3 on the phone. I immediately deleted it.
Real Racing 3 is that EA.
Yes, it's an EA garbage. Somehow McLaren sponsor it.
I mean, McLaren sponsor anything when it comes to video games.
Well, McLaren Shadow program.
Here's a genuine question for you.
Go for it.
When was the last game you saw with licensed cars that didn't have a McLaren P1 in it?
That would be Forza Motorsport 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Assetto Corsa, actually.
Okay, Assetto Corsa is like the only modern racing game that does not have a McLaren. Does it have any McLarens in it?
Well, yeah, it's got GT3s.
Alright, when's the last racing game you played with real cars that didn't have McLarens in it? Because McLaren's trying to get its name everywhere.
Well, they are growing quite rapidly, actually.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, McLaren sponsors that, but McLaren's, like, in everywhere.
Well, what racing games compete without McLaren? That's
it's almost like McLaren understands that racing games won't actually take away from your sales.
It won't take away from the sales.
I am not used to this game's handling model.
The Forza Motorsport 4 handling model. Still better than Forza Motorsport 7's.
I disagree entirely, but sure.
No,
Forza 7's way better than this.
7's handling model is
No, it isn't.
horrible.
Forza 7's handling
On
model
a wheel, there is...
Oh, I don't care about wheels.
On a wheel, there is almost no force feedback. You either get a
but that's an issue with every Forza game.
You either get a slight twinge of something, or you've lost control.
I played this game on a wheel and it was abysmal, so... Yeah.
Forza Horizon 4's handling model is probably the best of the lot, because it, works.
I don't know, I still think Forza 7's very good, but that's me. I still think Forza 5's good though, and better than this, and people disagree with that.
Forza 5 was rushed to hell.
Not really.
You can tell because there was barely any content in it, and they never added any.
Yeah, but people say there's barely any content. It had 200 cars on like 20 odd tracks. That's like the same as Gran Turismo 3, and everyone fucking.
That's half of
pushes their
everything you got
penises
in
towards
Horizon. That's half of everything you got in Motorsport 4.
Yeah, but it was a new generation.
I guess it's a new generation, but you couldn't upscale them.
GT Sport like had less content, and everyone like was like, okay, that's fine.
Actually, no, people were crying, and then they promised something like 5 years of updates.
Yeah, and I mean, no, Forza 5 was an entirely, well, it wasn't entirely different, but they did what Sony should have done with Gran Turismo 5. And just rebooted the entire thing, remade everything, and just was like, okay, we'll add to this over the years, which is what they've done. Hence why Horizon 4, in fact every motorsport game past 6 has had more content than Forza 4, because they just had to rebuild it over time, which they did.
I'm sure you do, Apex.
Don't get me wrong, Forza 5 is like, you need this... You need
every piece of downloadable content.
Yeah, you need all the DLC for it to make it really fun. But once you have all the DLC for it, I think it's great. I really like Forza 5. It's still a very good looking game.
I remember getting the Xbox One. My mother actually got an Xbox One for us, and I never played it because there wasn't much going on with it. In fact, I had my PC.
I still understand why people were pissed at it. I just mean, like, again,
the marketing disaster.
Every racing game goes through this when it like graduates to a new generation and they just have no content in it because they need to rebuild it back up again. I mean, Gran Turismo 3 again.
I do get that. But you have to remember, the Xbox One's marketing was a complete disaster.
Yeah, but I mean, it's fine, it recovered-ish.
It kind of recovered, but the Xbox Series X is about to go through the same thing. Its marketing is shit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, when Dirt 5's your killer app, I mean, you've got a few issues, but still.
It isn't even just that. They promised groundbreaking gameplay trailers, which featured no gameplay.
Oh, I didn't watch any of that. I just watched the Dirt 5 trailer, concluded it's Horizon 4, but worse. And
it should have been called Dirt. It should have been called Dirt featuring Troy Baker.
God, I don't like the Dirt games anyway. Controversial take, I know.
The last Dirt game I played was 3, and that was the apex of the Dirt
I
series.
can't stand Dirt 3.
Dirt 3 was a good game, but then I discovered Dirt Rally.
Yeah, Rally's great.
Rally. I need to buy Dirt Rally 2.0.
Oh, Game of the Year edition. Get that shit. It's really fucking good.
Oh, yes.
It's frustrating as all fuck. Especially considering I play it on a controller because I'm a retard, but, you know.
It's a simulation, but hey.
Oh,
but I need to get a handbrake though. I have got to get a handbrake.
Oh yeah. I mean, that game has the Skoda Fabia rally car, for fuck's sake. I mean, how can you not love that?
Exactly. I think they're playing a Dirt Rally 3.0.
Well, they're gonna have to, because Dirt 5... To be fair, I mean, it's not a bad idea to split, like, Dirts as in, like, ones to the arcade, because they mixed both with Dirt 4, which I think was fine, but I don't think the arcadey retards liked... Sorry. That was a Freudian slip of the tongue. But I don't think the people that like the yeah, I know. Dirt 3.
Game of the Year edition. Game of the Year edition Fallout 3. Yes, I do. I love it.
Almost Heaven. Wait, that's not that one. Fallout 3. Last time I played it for 5 hours. It crashed and I lost all my progress and I've never played it since.
The Game of the Year edition. If you get that,
I like New Vegas. New Vegas was good.
Oh, New Vegas was the best one.
Yeah.
I still think New Vegas is the best. I love that game.
Yeah, that game's good.
There was a mod for it called Fallout Miami, and that was awesome.
Fallout Miami. See, I've just got this idea of Hotline Miami now, but with fucking...
It's top down, and it's Twitch shooting.
Yeah. The game had a nice plot, getting shot in the face.
It was because it was written by Obsidian.
I'm sorry, I love any game where I got recommended a YouTube video years ago where it's like Fallout New Vegas, but I sleep with every main character or something like that.
There's something you can do to prevent the game from freezing on the PC anyway. Yeah, it's called Fix It. It's called
I played it on 360 because
that's
cheap on 360.
I remember me and my mate playing Fallout 3, and I
own a Fallout game on PC, I think. I've just never booted it. I have no idea which one. I own like 200 games on Steam and I play 10 of them, so...
Yeah, same with me.
Because I get gifted shit, like... Azza's just gifted me like fucking like shark dating simulator and turbo.
Excuse me?
And whatever the fuck. Yeah, my Steam library's just full. Like Jeracer buys me shit as well. He'll just buy me hentai games and shit. So I just never play them.
Games that are on my list currently include Borderlands, all 3 of them. So nearly all 4 of them. I need to get the 3rd one.
Pre-sequel shit apparently.
Pre-sequel's not very good.
Yeah,
I did not like it.
I played Borderlands 2 for a few hours. I bought it, played it for a few hours. I was like, wow, this is really good, and then haven't played it in 8 years. However long it's been. I don't know, the receipt's still in the game case over there somewhere.
Yeah. Mine includes Crisis.
I've played the second one, and that's alright.
I've played Crisis Warhead, and Crisis 2 Maximum Edition, which gives you all the DLC. And Crisis 2 looks worse than Crisis 1.
Yeah, but Crisis 2 was meant to come out on console, wasn't it?
Yes.
And did, actually.
Yes, it did.
Coincidentally. And Crisis 1 also came out on console as well, ironically enough.
It recently came out on console, yeah. Then,
well, you say recently, it came out years and years and years and years ago, but it did come out sometime after they won. Isn't Crytek dead? Or
No, they're making a remastered version.
Fucking hell.
Plus, they're supported by the CryEngine, which is completely free. So they get royalties.
All you have to do is shed some tears. Get it?
2012, 2015, the game ran fine with me, and then I was moving different windows, and it seemed to freeze up in certain parts of the game. Don't know why. Blame it on the engine it's on. It's
a Bethesda game.
It's a Bethesda game. It runs.
It can only be as.
It runs on an engine that's older than World War II.
Look, it has to be as broken as the company that made it. So.
Yes, and Bethesda's actually a lot worse.
Oh, fucking.
A subscription to Fallout 76, which is still
the
broken.
thing is, though, like EA and Rockstar and all. Oh, sorry, EA and Take-Two. You get angry at those. You can't get angry at Bethesda because they're just too incompetent. It's unreal. Like, it's just funny. They're not anger-induced. It's like the canvas bag thing. I might be pissed if I bought a canvas bag, but because I was an observer of it, I just think it's fucking hilarious. There's a world shortage of canvas. We're not planning on doing anything about it. It's great.
Canvas?
Yeah, do you not remember that?
No.
Oh, I'll recite it to you in the next episode. Anyways, we now have 100% affinity with BMW. Woo! Which is good, because this part of the game should be called the German Saga, because we're going to have to drive a hell of a lot of BMWs and Audis and Mercedes.
Yes, there are remakes of the first Tony Hawk games. Well, 1 and 2.
Anyways, next time we upgrade from our M3 E92 here to an Aston Martin V12 Vantage, as we take a look at the Aston Martin V12 Vantage Spec series. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.
You know I'm the sorrow that my heart holds in, knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going. I'll only you back. Got up in the wall that you are not part of. Eyes on the slit of your father with love.